Just wanted to mention that you can see a remnant of Utica's railroad past right here. The West Shore Railroad used to cut diagonally from East Utica all the way to what used to be the Grand Union Shopping Plaza, and head off to New York Mills and beyond to Syracuse. West Shore was basically, for the most of its life, the more recent part of its life was a freight railroad, but there was an interurban back in the 20s, 30s that used to run from, well, I mean, Union Station was where you pick it up and all that in Utica, and head down Genesee Street, and then it would take off on the third rail over basically where King Cole Plaza is now. The city master plan calls this right here the trolley line, which is not entirely accurate.
Really?
They do, but I'm happy to see that they at least acknowledge the fact that the railroad is here. And if you've ever been to Gloversville, they've actually taken that right-of-way that cuts through the city similar to this. And this is actually very unique. It crosses all the streets through Cornhill, all the streets through East Utica, all the way to Bleecker and beyond. They've actually made it a very nice walking path and all that. And although some of the right-of-way's been encroached upon, that's still part of the master plan. I think it's a great idea. It's really a fabulous idea to develop that as a walking pathway and all that, a bikeway and everything like that. So could you imagine the railroad going right through here? It must have been a nightmare. Of course, when that was actually put in, East Utica didn't really exist. There were no cars, there were no houses, streets and all this stuff. The streets came later, so it was kind of a bizarre situation. But I know, any of you remember that? The trains used to run when you said, Doug, it was 1970 or 71. 71 was about the last time it ran and all. Yeah. You can still see the bridge over Route 5 and all that massive structure and all. That's part of that West Shore route. And actually, if you go along the thruway, you can see it on the east side, eastbound lane. You can see that they turned that into a walking and bike path and all. Okay.